Hi everyone, I'm going to continue the series of the Daf Yomi. Here I am with my son to say to everyone Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Yes, I'm going to continue the series of the Daf Yomi. We are dealing in the Talmud today, here in Masechet Sotah. We are talking about page Lamed Hey, page number 35 in Tractate Sotah, and it's a phenomenal Daf today where it relates over so many things from the Torah. It actually speaks a lot of Agadata and relates over, just like yesterday, the story of the sin of the spies at the 40 years junction time period when Am Yisrael were coming into the land of Eretz Yisrael at the time when they were in the Bamidbar. They obviously, all these miracles were occurring in the desert. There was a heavenly bread that was rained down for Am Yisrael. There was a Be'er Miriam, the water they were accompanied by the whole time, and the canopy, the clouds of glory. However, at that point in time, they knew they were going to have to come into Israel, and there was going to be a series of wars in this amazing country, unfortunately. But they knew that potential was going to happen. So they had to appoint some people, some of the leaders of each tribe, each shevet, to come in and check out the land itself, see what kind of land it is, to prepare themselves, where potentially they can live, to strategically be ready if they're going to have to go in battle and conquer the land. And so it's interesting. They appointed the head of each tribe. They went. So naturally, 12 spies, 12 tribes. So the 12 heads went into while they were in the desert to explore the land of Israel, to check it out. However, when they came back, they saw it. Obviously, what an awesome land! As we can see over here, you can see the amazing view. Nothing like in Eretz Israel. They saw it. And discovered it. However, at the time when they came back from the report and reported about it, first of all, many lessons are learned from this story, that they straight away praised it, that it's a land flowing with milk of honey and everything else. They told all of the children of Israel, everyone that was over there, how amazing it is. However, then they made fear, they made this pachad among everyone in Israel and said how big the fruits are, but in a derogatory way. They said many bad things, how we were like grasshoppers in their eyes, how everything is so gigantic but not in a nice specific way. And they brought a panic among all of Am Yisrael, among everybody at that stage in time. And then everyone started crying, and there was a fear. This is all related also in Parshat Shelach in the book of Bamidbar. There was a pachad, there was a fear, and at the end there was a crying, and there was such a lack of faith of Hashem, lack of emunah. After all these miracles occurred in the Midbar, and Hashem had promised them that they're going to enter Israel, there was such a lack of faith. They were crying, and Hashem decreed on that day that everybody aged, or the men between 20 to 60 will actually be perished, will not come out of the Midbar at the end of the 40 years and enter Eretz Yisrael. And that day was Tisha B'Av, they say, and Tisha B'Av is a time when there was all the calamities, the destruction of the first and the second Bet HaMikdash, the Spanish Inquisition. They say, I think the Warsaw Ghetto was on that day, and there was many different calamities occurred on that specific day. On Tisha B'Av itself, on the day when the people were crying because of the sin of the spies. But the spies themselves, the Meraglim themselves, they did something so bad that they lost their lives at the end. And that was 10 of the 12 spies we're talking about over here, except for Yoshua and Caleb. Those two, especially Caleb even went into the Ma'arat HaMechpelah, where the patriarchs are buried, and actually cried and davened to Hashem for salvation, because he was so worried that he was going to get influenced by the other spies and contribute to this bad, evil report. And he davened for the fear of Hashem, for Yirat Shamayim, and Hashem actually protected him. And he was actually one of the spies, along with Pinchas, that actually spied against Israel when they came inside and conquered the land at late stage. But another lesson can be learned over here with regards to the stories of the spies, because they did say initially it's a land flowing with milk and honey. They did praise it before, and then they attacked it. They panicked everyone. So another lesson can be learned from this story of the spies in the Talmud today, that if ever anyone's going to try and convince someone or lie about something, they know they have to say an element of truth before, and then the people will believe them, and then they can attack, and then the people will believe them, the wider picture of it. And in this sense, it was something very derogatory and something very bad that actually they lost their lives for, and the Am Yisrael were punished. Even to nowadays, they say the punishments we can see all throughout the centuries. Guys, have an awesome day, and check the channel and everything else every single day, a video of the Daf Yomi. Say goodbye to everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I'll leave you a scene of the amazing Israel here in Bet Shemesh. Everyone have an awesome day.